Did you guys show up? All right. I don't know. First thing, didn't want to be on here. Now I'm back. So if you guys see me, awesome. We've been talking about all the health stuff, all the healthy food options. You stuck with me. If you didn't, I don't blame you. I got kicked off and I couldn't get back on. I had to restart everything. Says poor connection. So if I lose you again, that is why. I do want to give you guys an update on a couple of things before I lose you again. It's giving me the impression that it's going to. We've been talking about a lot of the different bonus programs that we have. So we've got the Driver of the Year, Driver of the Month programs. Those are coming along great. Oh, Amy, you're back. Woo-hoo. Yes, I know. It's kind of intermittent here. I can tell that it doesn't love me much. I'm trying to figure out what this thing is. But yeah, a couple updates on some of our Driver of the Year, Driver of the Month, referral programs, things like that. The scorecard bonus. So the scorecard bonus is a monthly bonus. And for our company drivers, you can get an extra 4 cents a mile. For our owner operators, it's an extra 3 cents a mile, up to an extra 3. So with the, let's see, with our company drivers this month, or this last month, so actually January, we paid out a third of the drivers were receiving the bonus. So we want to see 100%. We've got a ways to go, but 1/3 of the drivers are getting that bonus. So let's see what we can do about bumping that up. And then let's see, we've got average is probably around 300 or so. The highest payouts are over 520 for the month, and that's as a company driver. Now, owner operator high payout was around 380, and we've got about half of those drivers, half of our professional owner operators are getting that monthly bonus. So again, we want to see everybody on that. That's where the success is. More bonus. So if you're let's see, if you're getting the monthly scorecard bonus, then your odds of becoming Driver of the Month are better too, because then you're going to be at the top tier, and the top tier seem to be the ones that are qualifying for that Driver of the Month. Because yeah, it's based off the scorecard, based off scorecard, smart drive system, speed gauge, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we want to do better for you. So we'll continue. All righty. And referral bonus is in full swing. We've got all the cool stuff. April 1st, 2019, we're going to have our first quarterly drawing. And those who are currently in the runnings, now we have 10 people that have already done referrals so far this year. We've got Josh Wheaton, Daniel Shoemaker, Jared Slater, Ryan Doss, Cody Sargent, Anthony Clayton, Marvin Duncan, David Harvey, can't read my handwriting on some of these, Victor Walker, and Walter Moore. So if you guys are in the running for our quarterly drawing for driver referrals, then you have the chance to win either a brand new iPad. There we go. I always say it wrong. Brand new iPad or a computer or $750 cash. So you'll get your choice of which one you would prefer. And Corey Edwards, you're going to be on that list here pretty quickly. We'll have you on there as well. But lots of bonuses just related to the referral bonus. So not only do we have the quarterly drawing for it, but you also have the bonus per driver, which is anywhere from $1,500 per driver paid out in 90 days to $2,500 per driver paid out in 90 days. And that's just depending on how many drivers you refer in a 1-year period. So if you're not already taking advantage of that, feel free, do it. It'll give you a little bit more cushion in your monthly or weekly settlements, depending on how often you refer. So that's the driver referral program. And then we'll have a tracking system for you here soon on our website. We're pretty excited about. That'll be fun. Make sure, if you haven't already, our website is drivedecker.com. You can kind of mull around, check it out. The blog is drivedecker.com/blog. Maybe I'll put that on there for you. so that you can check it out. And we'll have just a breakdown, a list of some of the suggestions that we had during our live chat here today on the one that got cut off earlier, on some of the good locations to eat at and some of the good spots, some of the good food options, healthy fast food options that you can get. What else for bonus updates? We've got the Driver of the Month we talked about last week, Driver of the Month, Driver of the Year program. So we've bumped that up. The Driver of the Year, the Grand Champion Driver of the Year, gets a $15,000 bonus paid out to them and rewarded next April 2020. So there you go. Whew, it's already 2020. This April 2019, we'll be announcing our Driver of the Year winners, who will each division winner is going to get a $3,000 bonus. They'll get the jackets, the decals, and all the goodies. So if you want more details on our Driver of the Year and Driver of the Month programs, you can go and check out our videos that we had last week and get a little bit more on that. So driving positions, I do need to mention that we do have a couple of open positions right now in the Blair, well, actually it's Fort Dodge, Iowa to Blair, Nebraska. It's a hopper position. We just started that one 2 weeks ago. It's filling up awfully quick, so I really only have one position left in the 8 p.m. shift. So it's 8 p.m. It's usually runs about 8 hours. I mean, I know it depends on the weather a lot, because you're running from Fort Dodge to Blair and then back, sometimes with a backhaul, which is going to tack on an extra hour, sometimes without. It pays per shift, so you're looking at $250 per shift, $250 per shift, and it's 2 days on, 2 days off, 3 days on, 3 days off, and then back to 2 on, 2 off, and 3 on, 3 off. So that's $250 per shift Monday through Friday. If you get on a Saturday, Sunday, it's $275 per shift. That's what your schedule is. That's pretty common for a pilot, isn't it? So we've got 8 p.m. times, and then of course we've got 11 p.m. start date as well. So I've got 2 positions for the 11 p.m. I've just got 1 position for that 8 p.m. And I know we started with a lot more options, but we definitely have filled up quickly on those because they're home daily. A lot of you likes that. Out of Omaha, oh Sean, we've got lots at Omaha. So out of Omaha, we have dedicated positions that are going to get you home with the refrigerated division. So it'll get you home weekly, and that one runs for basically out of Council Bluffs, Iowa, and it's going to Illinois and Indiana and going to Minnesota, possibly, obviously areas of Iowa, back into Nebraska. Some of them are going into Kansas. It's more regional, but it's a dedicated customer that you're going to be running. And it pays anywhere from 43 to 50 cents a mile, depending on your experience. So that's one. That's one of the dedicated ones. We have, what else? We have guaranteed pay out of the Omaha area. And that one is that's for a refrigerated as well. And that one will pay $12.50 per week. Of course, if you're going to run more miles than what the $12.50 would have, if you're going to run your number of miles and the pay per mile is going to exceed that $12.50, then you're going to get the better of the two. So, so it'll be at least $12.50 a week for you on that guaranteed. Again, that one is a home on the weekends, and that is our guaranteed Midwest reefer pay. So we've got that option as well. If you're looking for flatbed, we've got flatbed. We do have some let's see, we've got a new flatbed. I'm trying to think of all the details on that one. That is out of Fort Dodge. It's going to be home every other day. So we've got, I think, Omaha. I'm almost certain that Omaha is in that location is one of the home every other day locations. Anna, can you verify that for me? I'm pretty sure it is. But it's home every other day, and multiple times a week is really how it's listed. So, I got it right here in front of me. Never mind. I lied. I got it. So yes, Omaha, Fort Dodge, Sioux City, and Minneapolis. There we go. I cheated. That's why I have notes. So if you live in Omaha, if you live in Fort Dodge, if you live in Minneapolis, we've got Sioux City we can get you home every other day for the flatbed division, and that is our short haul division. So it's going to pay 41 cents a mile, and 10 cents of that'll be per diem. Okay, so that's an option. Absolutely, running a lot of Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Minneapolis, or Minnesota. Let's do that. There you go, 41. You do get a penny raise after 90 days. You're going to get a penny raise every year on your anniversary too, until you max out or cap out at that 45 cents a mile. So, you'll get paid $20 for tarping and securing on any of the backhauls. There you go. You betcha. Omaha, you hit it. It's a good question. Thanks for asking. Oh, speaking of that area close to it, at least Lamar's, Sioux City, we've got a local run. Well, we've got a home daily run. I guess it's not really local, but it's home daily that goes from the Lamar's area to Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and back. So that one is daily run. Oh, yes, of course, you can call 888-668-0698 if you want to talk to a recruiter about it. They can give you even more details specific to your location, making sure, of course, that you're in the right location for it. But those runs are 2 days on, 2 days off as well, 3 days on, 3 days off. Right now, I only have one position available that I'm aware of, and that is the night position. It's a 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., and it pays $300 for that one. And it does have a $2,500 sign-on bonus. That sign-on bonus pays $1,000 on first dispatch, and then $250 for the next 6 months. Okay. Cool. Where's my list of what I have available right now? Got it. Where'd I put it? There it is. Look at that. Yeah, that one is the one that we were talking about earlier out of Omaha, Sean. That is a lot of night driving. So know that. A lot of those refrigerated ones are a lot of night driving. Do you have a local position out of Bessemer, Alabama? It's flatbed. We require experience on that one, where a lot of the other positions that we have will definitely train. But out of Bessemer, we want to have experience with coils. So it pays $17 an hour. It's a local position. Monday through Friday, maybe a possible Saturday here and there, but really it's just Monday through Friday. And Sarah says she is a good company down there and would love to have another good coworker to have. So flatbed down in Bessemer, Alabama. Heard of it? That's right. CDL. It's required. But we do train, if you weren't already aware of that, we do train for a lot of our other positions, whether it be flatbed or refrigerated van. We've got trainers, but we also do in-house training as well. So if you've got experience and you just need some securement training, then we have that option. So we can talk about that more too. If you have more questions on that, you can get a hold of a recruiter at 888-668-0698. You're trainable. That's what I like to hear. If you're not trainable, it's not going to work. Good. Dedicated position out of Sioux City as well. Roger that. Dedicated position out of Sioux City as well. That's going to be into the Chicago area. So it's home every other day for a 10-hour, and it pays 43 to 50 cents a mile as well. So, a lot of night driving on that one too. You betcha. Did you guys know that we have regional driving areas out of Missoula, Montana terminal? So if you live in Missoula or really close to it, we can get you home weekly. We can get you home weekly out of Seattle, Washington. We can get you home weekly out of Kennewick, Washington, and Los Angeles, California. Weekly. William, how are you? There may be. He's asking if there's going to be new dedicated routes starting this spring. We're constantly looking for more dedicated routes for you guys. So I'm assuming that they will be, because we're constantly adding them, but you just never know. So stay tuned. So then now you need to subscribe and click the little bell and then it'll tell you whether or not we've got some new stuff coming out. But honestly, William, I don't know if we have anything right now that's in the works. I know we're constantly working on them, but I don't know whether or not we have one that's planned for the spring. We do have some game ideas coming up for the spring. Actually, here in March, we've got one coming up. So we'll have some games that you guys can play along on our Facebook page, facebook.com/DTL Inc. And then you can join in those too. Those are fun. Little money prizes. Oh, a couple weeks ago, and you're all looking sharp. Oh, yep, you betcha. We like our trucks looking sharp. Now, we do have, speaking of, we've got 579 Peterbilts, 730 Volvos. We've got some brand new Cascadia Evolutions. They've got, those are, man, these trucks that they've got are quite, I mean, they are big, they are roomy, they're more comfortable. So we like to see that. Good, William. I was just giving you crap. That's, hopefully we'll have some more options for you. But I do have to give the customer service kudos for all the work that they've done and all the dedicateds that we've been doing, and some of these guaranteed pays. We love to offer those to you guys too. We've got the flatbed guaranteed pay too, anywhere from Mason City to Chicago, Mason City, Iowa to Chicago, up to Milwaukee, back down to Mason City. Oh, Fort Dodge, I guess. Mason City to Fort Dodge to Chicago. That's what it actually is. So yes, awesome. All right, be careful. Thanks for joining us, Mudflap. You betcha. So yeah, we've got all kinds of options. Oh, Anna's already put it up there. Flatbed, $13.50 a week for that one. Since I hadn't mentioned that, but Mason City to Fort Dodge to Chicago to Milwaukee, back to Mason City. Anything along that route, that'll work. And for the guaranteed pay for the refrigerated division, anywhere from Lincoln, Nebraska to, well, anything from Omaha to Chicago and Sioux Falls to Chicago, Sioux Falls, South Dakota to Chicago. Those are going to be basically within our guaranteed pay. Now, Madison, Wisconsin, that's not going to be in the area for it, but pretty much anything else along that route is going to be our guaranteed refrigerated, Midwest refrigerated, $12.50 a week. Yep, Omaha, Storm Lake, Sioux City, Fort Dodge, Cherokee. That's right. I-80, I-90, we've got those options. Cool. What else do we have for them? Ooh, it's like a game show. What else do we have coming up? We do have a game coming up on in March. I am only telling you we have it, but I won't divulge any of the secrets until then, and then you'll hear a little bit more about it coming up. But we have one coming up, and we'll probably do another bingo scavenger hunt for you this spring as well. So Amy, I bet you're looking forward to that one. You're super creative. You and Stephen are super creative on those, so I love it. Oh yes, I was talking to Zach. Zach is the driver manager, fleet manager in charge of the Midwest Refrigerated. I was talking to him this morning, and he is keeping his refrigerated guys busy, and he's talking about some flatbed as well. One thing that he mentioned, which I think is super important, is that with those guaranteed pay, if you live in the area of guaranteed pay, there's really no reason not to jump on that. Because you're guaranteed the pay. And with flatbed, I know it's shorter runs, but you can still get on some longer runs. You can still stack those up a lot quicker. And as of right now, we only have a couple people on the flatbed guaranteed pay. We haven't been offering it as long as the Midwest Refrigerated guaranteed pay, but we only have a couple people on it. They're doing excellent. We'd like some other people to continue to do excellent for it as well. And the Midwest Refrigerated, we've got a lot of people on that are actually exceeding that $12.50 in pay. So the $13.50 for the flatbed, $12.50 for the refrigerated. But the refrigerated, we're just kind of, our goal is to get you beyond that guaranteed pay, because that means that we're doing better for you, and you are obviously doing better, bringing home a little bit more as well. So we'd like to see that. Yeah, and you can tell that we do well with that. Cool. All right, well, that's what I have for you today. So just as a reminder, what for quick tips on food, like where to go, what kind of meals to food to keep a look at, go to the cooler sections first. That's your go-to. Go to the cooler sections, get something that doesn't have the preservatives. Go for maybe a hard-boiled egg or the fresh fruit, the veggie trays, and when you're getting sandwiches, look for those that aren't that much bread and that much meat. You want a better combo. So get maybe one of those unwich. Is that, am I saying it right? I'm always saying it wrong. But healthy options. Anna has provided a ton of healthy option links for us throughout from different sites. So take advantage of those, look through them, see if any of them are good ideas for you when you're planning your meals. Like Todd was saying, planning his meals in advance is a great way. Blueberries are great for you, great antioxidant, great for your heart. Hemp seeds and chia seeds and what else, making smoothies. Those are great for you. Having some of those pre-made meals, freezing it in your little freezer there. Like I said, all of our trucks come with APUs and refrigerators, so you've got all of those handy. But Snack Nation is a really good one. It has a ton of options, and I know sometimes it's just obvious that something's healthy for you compared to something else, but we forget about what our options are, and it's just a nice little reminder. Kiwis are fantastic for you. A lot of fruits that are with a low glycemic count, those are going to be better for you. So oranges are good, but oranges and bananas are good, but you've got strawberries or blueberries that are going to be better for you because they're not going to spike your sugar levels as much, which obviously affects some people more than others. Hi, Bradley. How are you? You're coming in the tail end of this. We were just reminding everybody, Anna has blasted a bunch of links out there for you guys to use for some healthy options. And we've been talking about a lot of food options for healthy eating. So veggie chips. Oh, I love those. Veggie chips and beef jerky or jerky. It doesn't have to be beef jerky, I guess, but avocados, all that good stuff. All right, so now you know a little bit more about some of the positions that we have available. I did update you on some of the bonuses, how everybody's doing, who's in the running for our quarterly drawing for our referral bonus, and some of the perks of that. Our driver of the month, just a reminder that last week we had the driver of the month program discussed in detail. So if you want to check out last week's YouTube video, you can go on our channel and check that out as well. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell, and then you'll know for sure when we have our next video. And then hopefully I'll have even more dedicated options for you, William, just like you had mentioned. But we do have several available for you now. They are filling up quick, so I do know that I have obviously fewer than I did last week since we had such an influx of interest on those, but you can still check them out. So get a hold of a recruiter at 888-668-0698, or just do an application online. They'll get a hold of you. Go to drivedecker.com for that. And of course, our Facebook channel, every Monday at 4 p.m. Central, we do a live Q&A so that you can get in on that as well. So, all right, talk to your ear off. I hope you guys have an awesome week and enjoy this weather. I know I joke, but it is so bright outside. I don't know if you can see, but I got the bright lights over here, and they are nothing compared to this bright, beautiful sunshine coming in, reflecting off of my 4 feet of snow. So it's gorgeous weather out there, but please be safe. It is supposed to be colder again here in the next couple of days. So be safe while you're out on the road, and make sure that you are well prepared and you have all the extra necessities, whether it is the extra food, some non-perishables to have handy as well, the extra clothing, the proper gear, proper gloves, hat, mittens, and the extra fuel fluids, things like that. All right. Proper pre-trip. All right. I will let you guys go, and I will see you next week on our live Monday at 4 p.m. Central. And then I'll see you again Tuesday right here at noon Central. Take care, you guys. Appreciate you being here. Bye-bye.